Proverbs 3, 9, and 10. Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the first fruits of your crops. Then your barns will be filled to overflowing, and your vats will brim over with new wine.
Honor. It means to show great respect. This is the first time the word is used in our wisdom discourse. The idea of treating God with respect is a common theme, but here the author gives a specific action that will be perceived as respectful. The action centers around how we use our wealth. My Western ears hear wealth as money, and because I was raised in the church, my automatic interpretation of this verse is give more money to my local church. But what if there's another meaning? The second part of the verse uses a qualifier to honoring God. It says, with the first fruit of your crops. Well, I'm no farmer, so the illustration doesn't really speak to me, but to a farmer, the first yield of a harvest is the freshest and most pure of any crop grown on the farm. This is what you use to feed your family. Ancient farming was primarily for personal survival and then for business. So once the needs of your family had been met, then the next portion of the harvest is for bartering or trading with neighbors to meet your other needs that did not come from your farm. This was another way to sustain your life and also serve your neighbors. The last two portions were for storing up in your barns, then for sale on the open market. To the ancient farmer of Solomon's day, the harvest and the first fruits of that harvest were about survival and self-preservation. That's the number one instinct for every person on the planet. And it says to us, stay alive at any cost. That's the message of self-preservation. And if you think about it, it's the driving force for all of our actions. So here's Solomon's wisdom nugget in a paraphrased version. It shows respect for God when we recognize that our survival and flourishing are based on His efforts and not our efforts alone. When the idea sinks in, we have a paradigm shift. And at the point of the shift, your barns will be filled to overflowing and your vats will brim over with new wine. See, the amount in storage no longer matters. It can be 50% full or 125% full. It doesn't matter because it's no longer our survival and it's no longer our security. God Himself is now our security.